Alrighty folks, welcome back to another episode of Abdullah Kaplan here. Alright, it's a little chilly, so I have my jacket on. Alright, I'm here at home, and today we are going to be talking about my kayak, which is Hoodoo Tempest 120p. So I have had this kayak for a while now, close to, like 8 months, maybe close to 10 months. Yeah, and honestly, I've been pretty happy for it. Like, this is probably the best kayak that you can get for, when I bought it was like, I think 13.99. Yeah, with the shipment and stuff it cost me around like roughly $1,600. And I have taken a on fishing definitely like a few times, and I caught a really nice drum on it, 40-inch red drum. And you guys probably watched the video, and I have caught a lot of trout and definitely a lot of drum on it. And I wanted to I wanted to make this video a while ago, but for some reason I never did. But hey, since fishing is slow, I wanted to at least make a video about the kayak that I have, and basically tell you what I use for fishing. I know I took that kayak out there. I did tell you, or I did mention the brand and the make and model on the video as well. I was out there fishing on this kayak, but I never made a specifically video about the kayak. All right, so I'm using two cameras, guys. My phone, and I'm going to be using GoPro as well to just take some close shots, and then to make a best video and help you guys and give you guys the best basically view. So all right, I'll turn the GoPro, guys, and we'll move from there. All right, so here it is. What I like about this kayak, guys, is 12-foot kayak, and it is I think 34 inches wide. And the rudder system, actually I had to upgrade this rudder lines, because the one they came with, it was basically, it had like 4-inch that plastic white tubing right there, and it wasn't that durable. And for some reason, after like a month or two using it on the water, that thread right there snapped on the inside. So I had to basically remove the tubings and run the tubes from there all the way to right here where the rudder is. You turn the right and left. Yeah, and I had to run that plastic white tubing all the way from here and stretch it all the way to here and run the thread through the tubings, and that way I'll be basically protecting that thread from any rubbing against any screws or anything inside the kayak. All right, so I upgraded the rudder system, and now it turns better. So when the kayak came, when you're on the water, when you wanted to turn it left, it wouldn't stay that way. Like after you start like paddling, it will go basically the original position all the time. That will happen probably like every single time. But after I upgraded that line, it stays the way you position it. Like if you steer it to right, it will stay that way. If you steer to left, it will stay that way. So that was definitely a good thing that happened after I upgraded the rudder system. All right, let's talk about storage, guys. So first of all, it comes with a really nice hatch right here up front. A lot of space, definitely. I have my rod holder, and yeah, my rod holder mount right there, and it has a plug in there which basically not let any water to get in here, so you can just unplug it as well. That's up to you, whatever you guys want to do with it, you do with it. And it comes with two latches right here. These stuff right here, guys, these latches, they're not that durable, they're super fragile, they can break very easy. And because up front, this is where your drain plug is. If you have any water in it, you can drain it. But I haven't had any issues, honestly, with that kayak, like getting water inside. Yeah, and a really nice, not like a molded in handle, but the handle is definitely good enough, for you to pull it around. And you kind of like screwed down on there, and basically everything is screwed down on the kayak. All right, so the hull inside, guys, this is where your drive goes. I'll tell you guys, I'll bring the drive here in a second, and the seat as well. This is where your drive goes, guys. You generally move this after you put the drive in there. You can just put this back on there so it will not splash any water while you're paddling. So when you paddle that drive, guys, it's generally pretty loud. Okay, you can make that like, I don't know, like underwater. Pretty, it makes like a decent noise when you paddle. I wish I had, a video to basically show you, but it makes like basically a humming noise, as you paddle. And I don't know, some people say they can disturb the fish, and it can just like scare them away, but I never had any problem with that. All right, so here, this is the mid-sectional flash, guys. This is for basically for your wallet, for your GoPro batteries, and all that stuff that you want to keep it dry. And I never ever had any issues to get water on this platform right here, and it always stayed dry. And I haven't used this storage compartment right here too much, but it's a really good spot definitely to keep your valuables in there, and they will be safe and secure. All right, another yeah, compartment. All right, so this is, some people they say you can just put ice on there and put your fish on there, or keep your drinks and stuff in there. Honestly, I use them mostly for bungees, and my fish wading tool and stuff. But I haven't used this compartment a lot. I mostly use for tackle and stuff. All right, but yeah, you can use it for your drinks. You can use it for, I know, put your fish on there with some ice. You can do that definitely. All right, the kayak comes with two molded in rod holders right here, guys. All right, 1, 2, and the good thing about this molded in rod holders is that, guys, it comes with that plastic cover. You can just cover it, and it will not get any water in there after you store it. And back here has a really nice, another storage area where you can put a cooler in there, which I did a lot actually. Always had a cooler in there, and I put some rod holders on the cooler, and I would have placed my cooler in here with my rods and, I know, my net and stuff. So it's a decent, definitely, storage back behind the car as well. I mean, back behind the kayak. And yeah, moving on, guys, there's another handle right here to carry. Basically, this kayak is pretty heavy, guys. I think it's like 85 pounds, if I don't misremember. It's like 85, 86 pounds. And if you with the drive and everything, it goes like 110 pounds. And it's not a light kayak, all right? It's a little heavier than Hobie. But honestly, this is the best kayak for the price that you pay, guys. I mean, it's just absolutely just perfect kayak for you to break into paddle drive kayaking. And it comes, by the way, on the side. This is basically for if you want to do like anchor trolley. It already comes, with the ropes, or that thread on there. It's already molded in. It's ready for you to basically build the anchor trolley system on there. That's another thing about the kayak. So rudder system. So this is, guys, this rudder, I'm not a big fan of it. Like the kayak turns really like a giant gap. Like you have to make a giant circle to basically turn your kayak around. So if you ever want to, I know, you can definitely upgrade this rudder. You just bolted in right there. Just basically you will be removing this pin, small tiny pin right there, and you can just move this out and build a new rudder on there, like a Hobie basically, or any other rudder you want, just wider, which will help the kayak to steer better and turn left or right better. All right, the other thing I'm not happy with that rudder system, guys, that rope right here. When you drop the rudder, it's easy. You have to just basically, you kind of like tights in there, and that's how you hold your rudder up. But when you drop it down, it's pretty easy. It goes down really easy, right? But when you try to like move your kayak rudder again out of water, man, you have to like yank on that thing. Nope, it's not coming up. I have to use my two hands. No, it's not coming. All right, hold on. There you go. Man, that is a job right there. Yeah, so the only thing I think about this kayak is just like that, lifting that rudder back up again. He just, I don't know, that's not really useful. I think Hoodoo should come up with something better with that rudder system, especially lifting the rudder and putting back in the water. That's not a really good, way to, put your rudder back in the water or lift it back up again. All right, move up again, guys, in the whole area, howl area. there is that padding which are really locked. So this kayak is stable enough definitely for you guys to stand up and fish in it, you know, and cast around for like side fishing and stuff. And this padding right here helps a lot. I mean, you know, especially if you're spending an entire day on the water, this padding is really helpful. Like you will not get tired that much, you know, and it kind of like blocks the noise as well when you walk it on the kayak. So yeah, the way again I said, it never affected me, but it will not scare the fish away. All right, awesome guys. So I'm gonna get the drive, the paddle drive, and the seat, and we'll move from there, guys. All right, so as far as the drive goes, I just put the drive and seat on, guys. This seat, it's really, really comfortable, guys. And like I have spent a lot of time on the seat. It's just really comfortable. I never had any problem with it. And it is high enough to give you some space to definitely store some of your tackle boxes and stuff underneath. I had my fish, you know, measuring tool under there. Sometimes I will slide my net in there, and the my toolboxes and stuff all in there, and it has a lot of space under there definitely. So seat is high enough to put some stuff under there as well beside, and plus that storage unit I showed you guys earlier that to keep your valuables in there. And as far as the seating position goes, guys, it just like comes with that, you know, straps on there. You can basically loosen up the straps and just adjust it back or forward for your back support the way you want. Okay, and the seat attached to the handrails right here, guys, basically with two screws, just like that screw right there, and here there's one on each side, and basically loosening up the screws right here on each side, and that one right there too. By loosening them, you could just like move the seat back and forth. You know, if you want it like closer to the drive, you can move it up front. It's not that easy, definitely. You have to use your hand, two hand generally. Like if you want to stay close to the drive, you can pull it up front. And if you want, you can push it back again. If you are just like a taller guy or bigger guy, you can do that as well. All right, by loosening up the screws, the way I said, by right now, I mean, I'm having some struggle definitely with positioning this seat, and the way I said, it's not easy with one hand. And the drive, guys. All right, so drive, hold on, let's see. Can you guys hear that humming? All right, so that humming noise is like 2 times louder under the water, and that's what people say. It just like creates that waves, you know, that like vibration and scares fish away. But I never ever had any problem with it. And this drive system is just like solid iron, guys, or chrome, and it's really durable definitely. And it comes with that like propeller protector right there. If you hit some oysters or rocks, it will protect your propeller from the oysters or rock or the bottom of the sea and stuff if you are in shallows. And that piece right there, it just basically, the reason they came up with this is just to protect your propeller from the weed and stuff, like especially if you're paddling or fishing in a grassy area. This basically will protect your propeller, your drive, from that grass as well. So that's the whole idea of them coming up with this. Does it really work? Not that much, honestly. I can't really say it works 100%. And the paddles, honestly, it has, I really like this drive. It's not as, you know, how to say, comfortable. It is comfortable, but it's not as fast as a Hobie Outback, the way I said. Well, it is fast, so like the top speed will be like 4.4, 4.5, or maybe 5 miles per hour. And it has instant reverse. Basically, it's just like a bicycle, basically, paddling system. If you paddle forward, it will go forward. The second you stop and you start paddling in reverse, you will stop the kayak and you will reverse. So it does have instant reverse on this kayak as well. And here I attached a piece right here, piece of wood basically, and I was attaching my camera to there. So that's not, it's, I added that to drive later on. I basically screwed on there, just like there. There's a couple screws right there, and on the other side as well. So that doesn't come with it, guys. It's my own creation. And that's the another thing I don't like about the drive, guys. So the drive basically, secured on here with just that, I know, that like latches, and they're not that durable, though I already told you. Like, I had broken one of these before, but you can go ahead on Hoodoo Tempest or hoodoo.com on their website and purchase some more. I think like about 6 of them for $10, so they're super cheap. It comes with the screws and everything, the whole thing. They send like 6 or 10 of them for $6, and it's really cheap actually. It's not difficult to replace them at all, and it comes with their screws, and they do send you that like wrenches, Allen wrenches, I think that's what it is. They send you to basically replace them or bolt them in there again. All right, so camera mount. As far as if you have camera and stuff, like, it has the side rails, one here, one there, and if you want, you can just use that, honestly, seat side rails as well for your camera mount or rod holder and stuff. And so the another upgrade I did is that paddle holder. So normally you're supposed to put that paddle holder on the right side right here, okay, on the handrail. Yeah, but when you put this paddle right here, it just covers the entire front and back section, and it covers that rod holder as well. So that's the reason I just drilled some hole with the drill bit in the kayak, and I just placed the kayak holder, the paddle holder on the side. So actually I did like that upgrade. So if you have a Hoodoo Tempest, I would suggest you to do the same thing. It gives you a lot of extra space. All right, so drive, that is about the drive, guys. I'm gonna just remove the drive and remove the seat. I'm gonna flip the kayak over and show you back behind the kayak as well, like underneath the kayak, to show you, and you will just have an idea at least how wide and the structural wise underneath the kayak. Then we'll move from there. All right, let's do this. And placing the drive on here, and it kind of like requires some effort as well. You have to use 2 hands. It's not easy, definitely. Remove the drive. It's pretty easy actually, but that, there you go, guys. It's just like a bike. That's what it is, literally. But I love this drive. I love it. It's fast. I think it's quiet. People complain, but honestly, I didn't have any problem with it. I have had it for 8-10 months now, almost close to a year. I never had any problems with it. And you can just basically unscrew this screw from the kayak and remove your kayak, and it gives you a lot of space there if you want to just go out there without being worried about the seat and stuff. You can just remove the seat out of the way easily. All right, let's put this rudder down so we're not gonna damage it while we are turning the kayak on the other side around. There you go. All right, turn the GoPro on. Alright, so as far as the hull design goes, guys, they have really that sharp up front of the kayak, which cuts through the water and it steers pretty well. So that's the reason why kayak is so fast. Like top speed, where I say it's like 4 to 5 miles per hour. And honestly, look at that, how high or how thick that kayak is. Like, it starts higher up front and it gets a little thinner on the back as it goes, but it's like close to 15 inches, honestly, from here, the below the top of the hull all the way to bottom of the hull, which gives you a lot of distance from the sea level or water level. So it keeps you really up on the water so you don't get splashed by the waves, especially when you're cutting through their waves and stuff. All right, so it's pretty high, definitely. You're not gonna get wet in that kayak. This is where the drive goes, by the way, in the end, underneath right there. And I think you could just install your fish finder in there as well. If you want a fish finder or something, you could definitely do that on this kayak. And this is whole design, guys. To be honest, I'm gonna just criticize this kayak as honest as possible. It's not the most stable kayak, okay? It's still pretty good. It's really stable. you can stand up in it, where I said, and cast it around and side fish on this kayak. But yeah, if you compare it to a Hobie Outback, or what I had at a Field and Stream Shadowcaster, which wasn't a paddle drive, but it was stable. It was really stable kayak. And yeah, like if you compare them, that kayak is not as stable as them, definitely. But still, the way I said, you can't stand up in it, or you can't stand in it, and you can fish while you're standing, and you can search around and side fish for drum, or school of speckled trout or bluefish and stuff, definitely. All right, this is the whole design, guys. It's a little different. I recently purchased another kayak. It's my Hobie Outback. It's just right here, actually, next to it. So I'm gonna make about a video later on about Hobie Outback as well, and then I'll compare them both. But yeah, I just want to make a video about my first kayak for you guys, and just basically introduce you to my first kayak I ever had. And then we'll make another video about my Hobie Outback that I recently added to my kayak fleet like 10 days ago. And then we'll compare them both on the water. I might actually ask for Leroy Hyson from Surf and Sound Fishing, yeah, OBX Surf and Sound Fishing, to come, and we'll jump on the kayaks. We'll go do some fishing, but we have to wait for springtime because water is really cold. And February I'm saying, March is generally pretty cold and windy, so we might have to wait for, I don't know, like later March to do that. All right, but yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you already subscribed, make sure that you share, you comment below, and you like. And if you have any questions, comment below. I'll be happy, definitely, to help you guys. All right, this is my Hoodoo Tempest 120, guys. I love it so much, definitely. So far, I'm loving it. I never had any complaints beside that rudder system, but I upgraded later on with that thread. After I upgraded that thread, so I don't have any complaints about the steering or the rudder system anymore. And yeah, that's basically it, honestly. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks.